Hello, it's the day after the procedure at Cosmeticum, that's how you pronounce it. Head's very, very swollen, especially like at this side. I'm happy. I've done the entire 3,800 grafts, I think they put in. All the temples and crown and hairline. So, very happy. I haven't even seen the results, obviously. I've got it for the next couple of months. So, I'm excited to see what happens. Yeah, just need to get the bandages off today, and I've got to wash my hair tomorrow, which is going to be fun. Considering my hair loss were, well, I had to get my temples done because they were very far back, and practically barely any hair on top, practically nothing. So I mean, at the end of this, any sort of results is a bonus. I've always shaved my head. I didn't mind having a shaved head, but because I'm only 22, so it makes you stand out a bit too much. I think for my age group, you know, if I go bald in 10 years, I don't mind. Obviously, you know, it's like, say for example, if this don't work, and you know, well, it works, but then I lose too much hair in the future. You know, I'm alright losing it in a few years' time, whereas in my early 20s, it's supposed to be the, you know, when you see a 20-year-old bald bloke, they don't exactly look, I don't know, natural. They don't look good, I think. Anyways, hairline's obviously a bit crooked because my hairline was like that throughout my whole life anyway. This side was a lot a lot further back, like on the temples, and also receded up there. It was, well, almost the back of my head, and it was starting to thin even further. This one's obviously, this was my good side, so they could put more grafts there. I've got quite low density hair even before like I went bald, so you know, I got 3,800 grafts because I think that's how much they could extract without it looking too bald for the moment, I think. So obviously they're taking hair out and it's permanently gone from the sides and back of your head, so I don't mind getting my hair back on top, but you don't want to have that and then have patches out the sides and back of your head. You know, that's the only reason why you get the FUE procedure. No pain. Sleeping was alright, very, very awkward at times. You'd have to keep waking up and readjust yourself, or I'd wake up and I'd be scared, you know, scared out of my mind. That I've like leaned on it or laid on something different, but no, it went pretty nice. Yeah, I'm extremely happy. Staff were brilliant, doctors were brilliant. All the nurses did a fantastic job. Only painful bit is, I would say, that the needles, you get a lot of needles, but I mean, it's like a little bit of pain, and then eventually, because obviously they're numbing, it's for numbing, so after that, you know, you'd be dead. You're like wearing a helmet. It's like wearing a helmet, and then like you might get like a pinch every now and again when they're like taking the hair out or putting it in. All you have to do is literally say, "Can you just numb that area, please?" Or say like you're in pain, and then they'll numb it up straight away. And you know, once it's been all numbed, you don't really feel that much pain. Like you might feel like you'll feel like a sensation. You'll feel like you can slightly feel something. It don't hurt, but as soon as you feel something, I just numb it, just to be safe. Yeah, so first time travelling on my own on plane, so I managed to get here. So leave on today. This obviously the day after procedure. I've got to go back for a review. They're going to take all bandages off, I think, and then yeah, tomorrow they said 48 hours, so I have to wash my hair. I've got given loads of medication. I've got medication for swelling, medication for infections like antibiotics, and some painkillers, which, I mean, I took one last night and then one this morning, because you do get kind of like not like intense pain. It's not painful really, but like it's kind of like annoying. So then you take that, and only thing I feel really now is like kind of like the back of your head. It feels like someone like like pulling your hair. But I mean, that's nothing. That's nothing. Obviously, you get this nice little thing for sleeping. You literally just it sounds uncomfortable, but I mean, you get when you're taking all your medication stuff like that, you kind of get a bit tired, so you just kind of nod off. You can obviously like that. Yeah, if there's any like liquids coming out, like obviously I've had like a bit of bleeding. It's the anaesthetic getting pushed back out. That's what I've been told on my little letter thing that I've been given, which explains like what happens with swelling, pain, sleeping positions. Gives you every single thing. Like if you smoke, like I do, when can you start smoking again? What it does if you do smoke whilst you've had it. Obviously, smoking is not good for your health, so it's not good for the hair either because it constricts your blood, I think, and it thins it out. I think it's like it kind of like constricts the hair follicles, I think, yeah. And then it also thins your blood, and obviously once you've had your hair done like this, bleeding is going to happen, and last thing you need is it to bleed loads. Yeah, you get every bit of aftercare. Obviously, when I go for my review, I've got these like little lotions and potions and that to take and apply. So they said by day 10 is when all the scabs should be removed, or if it's between 8 to 10 days, you should start trying to remove them in the shower, which I will start doing. Yeah, I'm very happy. I mean, it's a better hairline than I've ever had, even though like it's a bit crooked. My hairline was never this good to start off with. My hairline's always been shit, and I've got really thin hair, and like even my donor hair even said it was like really low density, because obviously when I had hair, the hair was like thin, frizzy, like really curly, and like it was like blonde and stuff like that. It's a bit darker now because I ended up being stupid and dyeing your hair when you're a bit younger. Yeah, so this is day 1. I'm going to do some updates. I don't know when I'm going to do 1 month or 2 months, because from what I've been told and what I've seen, what research that I've done, 1 to 2 months is usually the same. It's not until like your 3 month when it starts growing like baby hair, and then it'll start growing like thicker and thicker as months progress. I think like the 6th to 8th month, they're the ones where like it's reached its maximum, even though they say it's about a year. From what I've researched, most people get the full results by month 6, 7, 8. So, and I probably will have to go back for a second one, because obviously I've got extensive balding. Like I was thinning all the way to the back, and I was at Norwood, I think Norwood 4, which is like kind of like that, and yeah, just like a little patch of hair there. And I was starting to go bald at the back, which they filled in, and the temples were the worst. Temples were really receded. But yeah, it's brilliant. Yeah, it's been brilliant. It's put me at ease. I'd definitely come back again if I need to get it done again, which I most likely might do. It depends on what I've got left with donor. Yeah, we'll have to see. Right. Over and out. Hopefully, yeah, I'll speak to you either in a month or 2. Most likely going to be 3, obviously, because that's when I'm going to start receiving results. So, right. Adios.